Good morning, children. Today we are going to see third chapter, reproductive health. In that we have so many subtopics that we see one by one. Chapter outline: need for reproductive health problems and strategies, amniocentesis and its statutory ban, social impact of sex ratio, female feticide and infanticide, population explosion and birth control, medical termination of pregnancy. Learning objectives: to understand the importance of reproductive health, to learn the importance of amniocentesis as a prenatal diagnosis, to evaluate the effect of maternal and infant mortality, to identify, compare, and explain different types of contraceptive devices, to discuss the medical necessity of MTP, to explain sexually transmitted diseases, to highlight the reason for infertility. Introduction: healthy people have healthier babies. Health is a community issue. Student, it is not a personal issue or individual issue, it is a community issue. You know very well, reproduction is a complicated process, a complex one. So, it is controlled by a neuroendocrine system. Need for reproductive health, problems and strategies. In our country, we have the family planning program since 1951. It is popularly known as reproductive and child health care, simply we known as RCH. What are the major tasks of RCH? Now we see one by one. Creating awareness and providing medical assistance to build a healthy society. Introducing sex education in schools to provide information about adolescent-related changes. Educating couples and their marriageable age groups to know birth control methods and family planning norms. Creating awareness about care for pregnant women to care mother and child and the importance of breastfeeding. Encouraging and supporting government and non-government agencies to identify new methods to improve upon the existing method of birth control. Amniocentesis. It is a prenatal technique used to detect any chromosomal abnormalities in the fetus. So what is prenatal? Before birth. So the chromosomal abnormalities can be detected before the birth of the fetus. Sometimes it may be misused to determine the sex of the fetus. So there may be a chance of female feticide. Now we see how the amniocentesis is performed. So the amniotic fluid drawn with a needle under ultrasound guidance. So this is a ultrasound transducer. From the guidance we collect the amniotic fluid that will be detected for any abnormalities for chromosome. Social impact of sex ratio, female feticide and infanticide. So there are three concepts in that. The first one is sex ratio. So what is sex ratio? It is the ratio of males to female in a population. So the diagram very clearly gives the sex ratio of male and female. In India, when you see the male population, it is higher than female population. See here, for every 1000 male, there will be only 927 to 919 female. So there is a imbalance of sex ratio that prevails in India. And next comes female feticide. So what is female feticide? It refers to aborting the female fetus in the mother's womb. So when the fetus is developing, when the embryo is developing in the mother's womb, so at the stage itself, the abortion take place. That is called female feticide. And next one, female infanticide. It is killing of female child after her birth. So after the birth of the female child, it will be killed. That is called female infanticide. Then comes UNDP's GII 2018. So what is this one? It is United Nations Developmental Programs Gender Inequality Index. It reflects that India was ranked at 135 out of 187 countries. Students, sometimes they may ask this one as a 1 mark question. India was ranked at 135 out of 187 countries. It is an extra point here. National Girl Child Day. It is observed on every year 24th February. Now, how do you prevent the female feticide and infanticide? There are various steps. We study one by one. PCPNDD Act. So what is that? Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Technique Act. It was enacted to ban the identification of sex and to prevent the use of prenatal diagnostic technique for selective abortion, so that when the people do the selective abortions, that can be prevented. And next one, eliminating the differences in the sex ratio, infant mortality rate, and improving their nutritional and educational status. Third one, the very popular one, POSCO Act, prevention of children from sexual offences. Fourth one, Sexual Harassment at Workplace Act. It was recommended by Justice Verma Committee in the year 2013. It aims at creating a safe and secure environment for both male and female. Population explosion and birth control. I hope students you know very well the meaning for population explosion. And in India, already we have reached 1.26 billion, and it is the largest country in the population size. Definitely it will surpass China in the year 2022. People should be motivated to have smaller family norms by using various contraceptive devices. There are so many slogans you can observe on the back side of the auto or on the walls or in the government buildings. What is that? Nam irvar, namak irvar. We two, ours two. And nam irvar, namak orvar. We two, ours one. And these slogans motivated to control population growth in Tamil Nadu. And we have framed the marriageable age of the female to 18 years and that of male to 21 years. Birth control. What is that? The voluntary use of contraceptive procedures to prevent fertilization or prevent implantation of fertilized egg in the uterus is termed as birth control. So, birth control is a voluntary use of contraceptive methods. There are so many contraceptive methods which adopt a vast procedures. So, these will be voluntarily used to prevent the fertilization. That is called birth control. An ideal contraceptive procedure should be user-friendly, easily available with the least side effects and should not interfere with the sexual drives. Students, sometimes they may ask question, write a short note on birth control methods. You have to write this one. Now we study in detail about the contraceptive methods. So the contraceptive methods, that is birth control methods, are divided into temporary and permanent. Under temporary method, we have natural and barrier method. Under natural method, we have periodic abstinence, continuous abstinence, coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea. Under barrier method, we have chemical barrier, mechanical barrier, hormonal barrier, intrauterine devices. And the last one, permanent method. Here we have surgical sterilization method. Under that, we have two types. One is tubectomy and another one is vasectomy. This is a broad outline of the birth control methods or contraceptive methods. When you explain each and every method, you will cover a 5-mark question. Now we see one by one in detail. First one, the natural method. So you know very well natural method is divided into periodic abstinence. So what is the meaning of abstinence? It is the practice of not allowing yourself something, whatever it may be. Then continuous abstinence, coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea. So what is amenorrhea? It is a condition in which an adult woman does not menstruate. Periodic abstinence. Here there is a what is called we observe the process of ovulation. So you know very well it occurs at about the 14th day. The sperm remains active and alive for about 72 hours. So, by keeping this in mind, we are not allowing ourselves something that is a coitus is to be avoided during this time so that there is a periodic abstinence, then continuous. Here, not to have coitus for a definite period that facilitate conception. Coitus interruptus, preventing deposition of semen into the vagina. Next one, lactational amenorrhea, reappearance of normal ovarian cycle after parturition, and this may be delayed. So it is a regular cycle that will be delayed for 6 months during breastfeeding so that increase prolactin hormone in order to increase milk production. So these are all the method for normal natural method of birth control. Next one, second method, barrier method. So here we have 4 barrier method. Whatever it may be, there is a common procedure, that is ovum and sperm are prevented from meeting. That is a common point for all the 4 points. First one, chemical barrier, mechanical barrier, hormonal barrier and intrauterine devices. First one, chemical barrier, foaming tablet, melting suppositories, jellies and creams. Mechanical barrier, condoms for male, diaphragm, cervical cap and valves for female. Hormonal method, here the pills are used to prevent ovulation by inhibiting the secretion of FSH and LH hormones so that it prevents the ovaries from releasing the ova. Then intrauterine devices. So many times they asked for 3-mark question. What are they? Copper releasing IUDs. What is the meaning of IUDs? Intrauterine devices. Intrauterine devices. Hormone releasing IUDs, non-medicated IUDs. The copper releasing IUDs are copper T380A, Nova T, copper 7, copper T380AG, multi-load 375, suppress sperm motility. Then hormone releasing IUDs. They are progesterone and LNG20. This prevents sperm from entering the cervix. And last one, non-medicated IUDs. These are all made up of plastic and stainless steel. Then third method, permanent method, tubectomy and vasectomies are the types of permanent method. Tubectomy, surgical sterilization in women, both fallopian tubes are cut and tied up. So you know very well the fallopian tube, from that only the word came tubectomy. So ectomy means cut. So tube is cut. So what tube? Fallopian tube. And it is taking place or it is done in women. And next one, vasectomy. Here it is a surgical procedure for male. And here both vas deferens are cut and tied. That's why we call vasectomy. Vas deferens, ectomy, cut, so that vasectomy. Medical termination of pregnancy, MTP. What is that? Medical method of abortion is a voluntary or intentional termination of pregnancy in a non-surgical or non-invasive way. What is that? So here we do voluntarily the termination of the pregnancy. That is, we do abortion voluntarily. Okay. When it is recommended to do up to 12th week of pregnancy, that is the first trimester. Risk. Abortion during the second trimester is more risky as the fetus becomes intimately associated with the maternal tissue. Government of India legalized MTP in 1971 for medical necessity and social consequences with certain restrictions like sex discrimination and illegal female feticide to avoid its misuse. Thank you, children. You are asked to subscribe our channel Biospark. We continue the lesson in the next module.